And there's a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That's chasing that time.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away. And here comes Tommy Edman. Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1. Sale, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Fastball is outside. One out, base is empty. And now 2-1. That one missed. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No play. That's an infield single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. That's one of those you classify as just too hot to handle. Hit it on the screws, and it couldn't be fielded cleanly, but you can't really blame the defense in that case.
Here's Freddie Freeman now. Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
Very humble guy, and on the field, off the field, and he goes about his at-bats in that way, Boog. He's just trying to stay with the plan. And that plan is hit the ball to left center field, drive the ball that way, and let it travel.
Yep, trying to bunt his way on, and that's just foul. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Trying to move him over here. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. And now Teoscar Hernandez. And a foul ball. Next pitch is outside. And a swing and a miss.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And they put the tag on him. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starter, Yoshinobu Yamamoto.
He's someone you can rely on to provide quality innings in almost every one of his starts, Boog. He knows how to command the mound. His stuff is good, and sometimes it's even better than good. If he gets off to a fast start, look out. It could be a tough day for this lineup.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. And there's a foul ball. And it's 1-1. And that one off the outside edge.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
In the air, left side. Hernandez. He's there. He's got it. One up, one down. Here comes Austin Riley. First pitch just misses. Is there a little wrinkle to that? I think there was.
Yeah. Little slider action.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a big swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Edman to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Oh, you could tell he was sniffing that hit all the way. Great hustle getting down the line. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Matt Olson, the next to hit, takes ball 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Here's the pitch to Olson. Yeah, that's fouled off. Late that time, and it's strike 2. Right at first, 1 gone. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2. Marcelo Zuna coming up to hit. And a strike on the outside corner. 0-1. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. And we're back. Top of the second. Here's the veteran outfielder, Michael Conforto. Sale, a 6'6" southpaw, more than 100 career wins on the mound, and of course has a Cy Young to his credit. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Strike 2. Puts a bunt down. Throw not in time. It's an unlikely infield single. And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one fouled off. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there. But you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And a base hit. Lead runner to second. So 2 on and nobody out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Muncy digs in. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 1 strike.
And it's strike 2. Pitch misses outside. And that is ball 1. Sack bunt towards third. Now the throw to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play.
There was a time where that sac bunt was just ho-hum, very basic, but is increasingly difficult as it's become to get bunts down in the big leagues. Nice job right there.
Bunting gets it down to first. To the plate, save! And it's 1-0.
They'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
Andy Pajes steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone, and worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. And it's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. Now it's Mookie Betts. His first at bat was a strikeout. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. And a bunt right side, and that's a foul ball. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Bunting gets it down to first, and they put the tag on him for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the second. Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Yamamoto back to work.
Well, Boog, here's a nugget on Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Well, he rarely travels without his tiny, fluffy dog, Mikan. Mikan is named after a famous mandarin orange from Japan whose peel nearly matches the pup's fur color. I love that name.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And there's a ball.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's Sean Murphy. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that quickly 2 away. Stuart Fairchild next up for the Braves. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air. There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
1 and 2.
Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. Next pitch is outside. Remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here in Atlanta, top half of the third inning. Tommy Edman at the plate. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble.
Everything came together for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And here's Freddie Freeman. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Edman on at first, nobody out. On the ground to third, might be two. There's one.
He's out.
On to Olsen. That's two.
I think there's always something pretty about watching a 5-4-3 double play get turned. I mean, just seeing the ball whipped around the diamond with quickness and accuracy, that was nice.
Hernandez at the plate with two away, swings through that one. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And it's 0-2. Bunting, and it's in the air. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. Back at Truist Park as we go to the last of the third. Now the left fielder, Jared Kelenic. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Well, Boog, the story's been told that Yamamoto's bag of tricks is an actual bag that he carries around. Inside the bag, he keeps a yoga mat, wooden blocks, tiny soccer balls, and mini javelins. He uses all of that just for his warm-up routine.
That just misses ball one.
Yamamoto's warm-up includes doing headstands and walking on his palms. He uses blocks to work on body positioning, hurls mini soccer balls into a wall to warm up his arm, and then heads to the field to throw mini javelins. I don't think anyone else is stealing his pregame routine anytime soon.
Here's Orlando Arcia. In the dirt, blocked.
One strike.
Nice job behind the plate there. The throw to second is offline. Man at second. And a bunt back at the pitcher. Grabs it barehanded. The throw. Can't complete the play despite a great effort, so it's runners at the corners. Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves. Fly to left his first time. That one misses. 1-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that.
That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. To second. He pulls into second as a run scores.
Comes through with the RBI. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
Riley swings through it for strike one. On the ground. Base hit. One run is in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they take a 2-run lead. And he's going to get to second with nobody out.
Well, that at bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime.
The tag, and he's out. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a miss. 0-2. And that skips into dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Riley stands at third with one gone in the inning. Gloves it on the dive. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Went down on strikes his first time through. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Pajes sizing this one up. 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. That's out to center field. Pajes makes the grab, and that's the inning. And we're back, all set for the start of the inning. And here is Michael Conforto. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter, to track.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Swing and a miss. Sale picks up the strikeout. Will Smith to the plate. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Upstairs. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. Right through there for a strike. Strike three, and that's two in a row. Two down, bases empty. And up next for Los Angeles, Max Muncy. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
That's right. Stretches out and hauls it in. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go, bottom four. Now in for the Braves, Stuart Fairchild. And that's outside.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Check swing, no appeal.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
That's in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. And that's way high. And now it's 3-2. Conforto, long run into the gap. Drops into the glove, and there's one down. Here's Jared Kelenic.
Number 24, Jared Kelenic.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Orlando Arcia, the next to hit. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
1-0.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Two outs. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now a chance for Michael Harris II. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Here comes Austin Riley. Base hit and a run in to score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
And now Matt Olson up to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That one pushed to the left and foul. Pajes on the move. He's got it, and that'll do it. We go to the top of the fifth. Here comes Chris Taylor. Taylor, a middle. Infielder by trade, played his college baseball at the University of Virginia.
Number 52, Dylan Lee.
There's a swing and a miss. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And that's in the dirt. That misses. And that's ball two. Swings through that one.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. 1 out. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. He's 0 for 1. So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. Shortened a bunt and missed it. And the count is 0-2. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back to the top of the Dodgers order. Mookie Betts will hit next. 0 for 2 in this one. Lays down a bunt to the right side. Olson takes it himself, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back here in Atlanta, bottom of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 66, Tanner Scott.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Ozuna, an all-star a season ago, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and though usually in left field, today he's the designated hitter. The 0-2. Now this is in the air down the line. And that's got extra bases written all over it. To second, pulls him off the bag. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And takes low for ball one. In the dirt. Ozuna up to third on the wild pitch. Ground ball left side, and it goes just foul. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. Got him swinging.
Now batting, catcher.
So here's Murphy now.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
In the dirt, nice job behind the plate.
Yes.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice.
And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. He's in safely at second. A run comes in on the play.
Picks himself up an RBI. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Stepping in, Stuart Fairchild. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Runner at second here, one gone. Snap throw down to second. But he's safe.
You know what I feel like, Boog? I mean, throwing it down to second base, like, honestly, there's only a couple of guys that have ever had any success in doing that. It's just really hard to pick somebody off second.
It's a fair point. That's in there, and the count is 3-1. One out, and a runner at second. And ball four, two aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Here's the left fielder, Jared Kelenic. 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. So first and second with 2 outs. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one missing inside. And that's off the inside edge. And the count 2-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
2-2.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down.
Double steal. And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. All set for the top of the sixth. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1.
Sliced hard but foul. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout. Here is Freddie Freeman. And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0.
So I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
Next offering is in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on, and we're the top half of the sixth. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-2. Swing and a miss. And he strikes out the side here in the sixth. Back at Truist Park. Well, we go bottom 6. Now the leadoff spot for the Braves, Michael Harris II. Scott back to work. Just missed. And that one clips the corner. And that misses. And a count 2-1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. 99. How do you do?
Boog, that's cheddar, baby.
And that's outside. Betts fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Here's Austin Riley. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. That was blasted to the moon. It's 8-1. Here's Matt Olson down. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. There's a strike.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's in there, and it's 0-2.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
Oh, 0-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Just missing there. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. And Olsen is set down. 2 outs, base is empty. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna. Sinker catches the zone at the knees.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike 1 here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And he chases a high fastball there.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Two down, nobody on. That one just misses.
Oh. 2-2.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it. Boo, growing up, who was your favorite big league mascot?
The Philly Fanatic. Still the best mascot.
Is there a reason?
Well, I love the Phillies, and I loved Mike Schmidt. Michael Jack Schmidt, 548 home runs. He was my favorite.
Well, some people say you and the Philly Fanatic kind of have some things in common.
We have a similar body type. It's true.
We've got some superstitions up here in the booth, and you never can say, hey, this game's going really fast early in the ball game.
Yeah, that is one of the ways that we are capable of putting the jinx on the game, is talking about how fast the game is going. That normally will grind it to a screeching halt.
No question.
And that's a strikeout looking. That was pretty nasty. The batter now will be Will Smith. First round pick out of Louisville in 2016. Gets the bunt down the right side. Olsen. They put the tag on him, and that's out number 2. Max Muncy at the dish. Swing and a foul out of play. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets it 1, 2, 3. And we're back. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. There's a strike.
0-1.
And that skips in the dirt. Not close with that one. 2-2.
Full count.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Late on that fastball.
No ball.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 2. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
Well, and those hitters' counts sometimes can be a little too aggressive, and a good pitcher will play off of that. He's got to get a better pitch to hit.
Comes the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 3-2 now.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle into the outfield, base hit. He forced a lot of pitches to be thrown and ends up collecting a hit.
Nice at bat right there. Not just the result, but also seeing a lot of pitches made him really work out there on the mound. So impressive that he didn't get tied up or jammed on that pitch inside. Instead, good quick hands allowed him to get the barrel to it, just shoot it up the middle of the field for that knock.
And a big swing and a miss.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Just missed.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's outside. Counts full, 3-2. Murphy leads off first with 1 away. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Hit on the ground, might be 2. He's out.
Yeah, out.
Now the left fielder, Jared Kellner.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 51. Alex. Pinch hitting for the Braves, number 50, Florida.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
That one the other way. And no one can get there. Murphy around third. He'll score easily. Now around second, going for third. He's not stopping. On his way home. Saved at the plate. It's a 3-run inside the park home run. 2 outs, nobody on. Orlando Arcia next up for the Braves. And a swing and a miss.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
2.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the DH, Chris Taylor. De Los Santos, a 6'3" righty, 235 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1. And he bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. In the dirt. Throws to first. One up, one down. And next for L.A., Andy Pages.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, you got the hitter already. Chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Just misses with that one. And there's a ball. One down, base is empty. And it remains 2-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 in this one.
Well, that's pretty much the last thing you're looking to do with 2 outs and the base is empty. You have the opportunity to be really aggressive with that hitter. You don't want to wake up an offense, and you don't want to give a team an extra out.
Now pitching for the Braves, number 62, Giselle Hernandez.
And that is out of play. And a foul ball. Betts, the runner at first with 2 gone. Back foot slider struck him out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Leading off, Michael Harris II. And that one is downstairs, and that's ball 1. lifted in the air right center field. Conforto makes his way towards it. Makes the grab, one away. Here is Austin Riley.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Just missed. The Braves up big in this one. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that's in for a strike.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Hard hit left side. Betts whips it to first. And there's 2 down. Here's Matt Olson. 0 for 4. 2 ground outs, a fly out, and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs. And the slider just misses. Swings and sends a rocket to right. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Atlanta, we go to the 9th. Freddie Freeman will come up to hit. Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He circles the bases. It's 10-2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Teoscar Hernandez. 0 for 3 with 2 ground outs and a strikeout. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Gonna count 1 and 2. And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th. Michael Conforto will climb in. 1 for 3.